It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. You know, it is always a special occasion when we feature music by Dream Theater on the channel, and today is such a day. Back in early December of 2022, I was finishing up the year with a fan favorites video over on my Patreon, and one of the songs that was included in that countdown is the song Lines in the Sand by Dream Theater, and this comes off of their album Falling into Infinity. And I loved it. I really did enjoy the song. It's less virtuosic than other tunes from Dream Theater that I have heard, but it's really well constructed. It's nice and solid, and the lyrics have a really pointed commentary and specific meaning to them. So I really did enjoy the tune, and I am happy to share my reaction, which was filmed back in December of 2022, with y'all now. Hope you enjoy. We're going back to Dream Theater and their song Lines in the Sand. Marcos tells us that this is one of my all-time favorites from the band. This song comes from their fourth album, Falling into Infinity, probably their most controversial recording. Some people consider it to be too commercial, but this song, along with maybe two others, showcases the progressiveness that has marked the band's long-lasting career. If I would label it, I'd say it's a prog rock fusion tune. So we're going to be listening to Lines in the Sand. I don't think I have heard this one. The album Falling into Infinity was released in 1997, and it was their only studio album to include Derek Sherinian on keyboards. The lyrics are by John Petrucci, and the music is credited to the band. So it's the usual suspects except for Derek. We got James on vocals, John on guitars, Derek is on the keyboards, John Myung is on bass, and Mike Portnoy is on the drums and backing vocals. So let's take a look at Lines in the Sand from Dream Theater. Here we go. Pretty sure they're in D to start. Cool. That's a synth sound I don't think that I've heard from this particular band. It's got a retro feel to it. Up a minor third. Back to D. Nice. I just love the feel that Mike has in his films. You know? He allows it to be epic without overplaying. Nice. Nice. 7. No, it's in 6. 5, 6. Double kick. Dang! That was a really fun choice to have the music cut out for a split second and just hear the splash cymbal. Cool. Whisker in my mouth. I love John's bass line in this. That's really cool stuff. Tragic reflex, shattered calm, static progress, senses gone, numb awareness, final song. Thorns at my side, drawing lines in the sand. Man, they sound different vocally. It was a different era. A younger James singing. Dang! I like this. Sometimes if you're perfectly still, you could hear the Virgin weeping for the Savior of your will. They're talking about Christianity. There's references to Psalms, crowns of thorns, crosses you bear, holes in hands. Who's the background singer there? Was that Derek? I don't recognize that voice. That might be Derek. Kings of Riffs, right? That wasn't even a real flashy one, just a solid one. Flat 7, 4, 3, flat 3 to 1. So D minor up to F, down to C, to the G. Nice. Marcos, I love this. Got the fifth to take, down to 5. Play, down to F. Feels like it's an F for a split second. Relative major of D minor. That's the 5. Down to 4. I'm thinking of it in F now. Down to 2. Down to 1. F major. It's a lovely move from a minor, from the relative minor key to the relative major. Really lovely. Back to the minor key. They landed on D minor. We fabricate our demons and fight them into our homes. Dang. And fight the war enlist the den of thieves, fright from our closets, and sewn upon our sleeves. I think I know what John's getting at here. Great vocal. There's a spaciousness to this that I sometimes miss in Dream Theater's music, where they're so busy with the riffs. They're allowing this one to sit a little bit more, but they've still got their classic, DT flair thrown in here. I love the real piano sound in the mix. Tato. Check that out. Bass. Harmonics on the bass. That's cool. Who let Bruce Hornsby in the band? Those are some Hornsby voicings in the piano. That's nice. We get another verse. Sometimes we dig an early grave and crucify our instincts for the hope we could not save. A view from sinless eyes centers our perspectives and pacifies our cries. Now I'm pretty sure of what he's talking about. The mysteries we nurture are the fabrics of our lives. Great lyrics. Well, Marcos, that may have gone to near the top of my list too, immediately from this band. I enjoyed the ever-loving crap out of that. That was really cool. So, what are they talking about? I'm pretty sure they're talking about Christianity with those references, and I believe that they're being critical of Christians who get sort of preoccupied with their own salvation, and they become jaded and downright hateful. I've seen this happen at those who don't agree with or conform to their dogma or their spiritual conclusions. And so drawing lines in the sand as someone who grew up in a Christian household and who still works at a church, reminds me of the story in the Bible of he who is sinless should cast the first stone. And it's they're stoning a woman, and Jesus like draws a line in the sand. He's like, well, how are you going to treat this person? So I think it's an overall or sort of a general indictment of us acting overly judgmental, specifically Christians. Basically, I think they're saying, don't be holier than thou. We're all dealing with our stuff. Just be cool, y'all. Be cool. And treat each other as though you want to be treated. It's the whole golden rule thing. And so they're finding, I think, some fault in the overt judgment, and like, I am here and I believe this and you don't, and you're somehow less worthy or to blame for some sort of problem, societal or otherwise. It's a really fascinating tune. I very much enjoyed that. I don't know how much, if any, I've heard from that particular album, so it's nice to get to it. Well, you can tell that, as usual with Dream Theater, I really did enjoy that one. The thing is, y'all, to this day, Lines in the Sand is the only song from Falling into Infinity that I have heard. And since I recorded the reaction, I have read a little bit more into understanding some of the differing opinions on the content of this album, and it makes me intrigued to hear more from the album to come to my own conclusion. The thing is, I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. Well, hopefully someday soon I'll get to the rest of Falling into Infinity, but I really did enjoy Lines in the Sand, and I hope you did as well. Thanks for joining me today, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.